Disappear for 6 months. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. And build quietly. Most people can't do that. They need attention, validation, constant interaction. They want people to see their progress before they even made any. That's why they stay stuck. Too visible, too distracted, too available. Real growth usually happens in silence. Away from noise, away from opinions, away from constant stimulation. That's what most people are missing. Focus. They wake up and immediately consume chaos. Notifications, messages, short videos, endless noise before their brain even fully wakes up. And then they wonder why they feel mentally exhausted. Why they can't focus. Why they never finish anything. Because their attention belongs to everyone except themselves. That's the modern trap. Always connected, always reacting, never thinking deeply, never sitting alone long enough to understand their own life. That's why disappearing matters. Not to become mysterious, not to impress people later, but to rebuild control over your mind. When you disappear, you finally hear your own thoughts again. You realize how much energy was being wasted. Explaining yourself, comparing yourself, trying to be seen, trying to fit into environments that were slowly draining you. Silence changes that. Discipline changes that. A quiet routine changes that. Wake up, train, work, read, think clearly, repeat. Not for applause, not for social media, for yourself. Because the strongest people are usually invisible while they are building. Nobody sees the early mornings. Nobody sees the lonely nights. Nobody sees the repetition. They only see the result later. And by then, your mindset is different. Your habits are different. Your focus is different. You stop chasing attention. You stop needing validation. You become calmer, sharper, harder to distract. That's real growth. Not loud motivation. Not fake confidence. Control. Most people never experience that version of themselves. Because they are addicted to noise. Addicted to comfort. Addicted to being seen. And the moment life becomes quiet, they panic. But quiet is where clarity lives. Quiet is where discipline grows. Quiet is where weak habits get exposed. That's why disappearing for a while changes people. You stop performing, and start building. You stop talking, and start doing. That's when your life changes. Not overnight, not magically, slowly, silently, but permanently. So disappear for a while. Not to escape life, to rebuild yourself. And when you come back stronger, calmer, focused, disciplined, different.